My roommate kept stealing my groceries and laughing it off, so I started buying the expensive organic stuff and kept the receipts. When he moved out, I handed him a bill for $347. I'm a grad student living on ramen budget, splitting a 3-bedroom apartment near campus with 2 other guys. My roommate Derek works in tech and makes 6 figures. Our third roommate, Sam, is also a student and mostly keeps to himself. The rent split works because Derek covers the master bedroom and pays extra. For months, I'd buy groceries on Sunday, carefully budgeting every dollar from my teaching assistant stipend. By Wednesday, my cheese would be gone. By Thursday, no eggs left. Friday, my sandwich meat had vanished. I'd ask Derek about it and he'd shrug, say he'd replace it, never did. His girlfriend Amber would be over 3 nights a week and I'd hear them making omelets with my ingredients at midnight, laughing and watching movies in the living room. The first few times I let it slide, figured maybe he genuinely forgot, but it kept happening. I started labeling my food with my name in Sharpie. Didn't matter. I bought a package of deli turkey on Monday, wrote my name on it. By Tuesday night it was gone. Found the empty package in the trash, didn't even bother hiding it. One week I confronted him directly in the kitchen. He was making a sandwich with my bread, my mayo, my turkey. I said, "Derek, that's my food again." He goes, "Dude, it's just food. Don't be so uptight. I'll Venmo you." I said okay and told him it was about $40 worth that month. He nodded, said sure, never sent $1. His girlfriend actually made it worse. One night she told me I should be grateful they're eating my food because it means it's good quality. Like I should feel honored. She said Derek has more important things to think about than tracking groceries and that I was being weirdly territorial about communal space. The fridge isn't communal when I'm the only one buying food for it. I complained to Sam, who'd witnessed it too. He said Derek did the same thing to him first semester until Sam started keeping everything in a mini fridge in his room. But I didn't want to live like that. I wanted basic respect. So I changed tactics, stopped buying the budget stuff, started buying everything organic. Grass-fed butter at $7 a pound, free-range eggs, $8 a dozen, artisan sourdough bread from the farmer's market, fancy imported Gruyere cheese, the $8 orange juice, prosciutto instead of deli ham. I kept every single receipt in a folder, highlighted my items, took photos of the fridge before I left for class and when I got home, even got Sam to witness what I bought versus what disappeared. He thought I was crazy, but agreed to text me timestamps when he saw Derek taking my stuff. 2 months of this. Derek never noticed the upgrade, just kept eating. His girlfriend stopped by even more often. I watched my organic strawberries disappear, my fancy Greek yogurt, my overpriced granola. Every receipt went into the folder. Every photo got backed up. I was spending money I didn't have, putting some of it on a credit card, but I was building a case. Then Derek gave his 30-day notice. He and Amber got a place together in the downtown district, somewhere expensive with a rooftop pool. He seemed excited to leave. On moving day, boxes everywhere, I handed him a manila envelope. "What's this?" he asked, genuinely confused. I said, "Open it." Inside was an itemized invoice. Every receipt highlighted, every photo printed and dated, $347.28 total. "That's everything you ate that belonged to me over the past 2 months. You said you'd replace it. Here's your chance." He laughed, actually laughed, said, "You're joking, right? You seriously tracked this?" I told him I was completely serious. Amber walked in, saw the papers, and called me a psycho, said I was harassing them. Derek said it was the most petty thing he'd ever seen and refused to pay. Told me to get a life. I said, okay. Then I filed in small claims court. Cost me $40 to file. I had all my documentation ready. My witness statements from Sam, my photos, my receipts, everything organized in a binder. Derek got served papers at his new apartment. He hired a lawyer to respond, probably cost him $500 just for the consultation. His lawyer must have looked at my evidence and told him the truth, that he'd spend $2,000 fighting a case he'd lose over $347. That fighting, it would cost more than just paying. 2 weeks later, a check for $347.28 arrived at my door. No note, no apology, just the money. His girlfriend texted me that night calling me psychotic and saying I'd ruined their move-in experience. I replied with a scanned receipt for the $12 coconut water she drank and asked if she wanted to pay me back or go to court too.